So, Copter, it's very good to see you.
Good to see you too, sir.
Okay. Shall we speak in English? I
Yeah,
know
I
that you're
prefer
more
that.
fluent in English, so the audience can understand. Maybe I would start with, do you know that you are the most famous student
Am I? I did not
in
know
the
that.
humanities track
Oh, okay. I
in
mean,
Newton?
I guess I kind of knew that because I know a lot of teachers. Well,
Why is that?
because I just like talking to teachers. It's interesting to see. I always ask them like, how are you here? Like from growing up there, what made you come to Thailand? That's what I ask a lot of teachers.
Why do you think you're endearing to teachers? When I talk to teachers, they speak very affectionately about you.
Because I genuinely want to know who they are about them.
Okay, so you talk to them.
I do talk to them.
Do you, if you know, the old traditions would say you don't have respect for teachers. They're older than you. You should not speak to them like a friend.
I don't speak to them like a friend. I do have respect. In the way I talk to them, it's different from talking to a friend. But there's an element of respect there.
Oh, that's great.
But I do like to talk to them a lot about just random things.
You know, there's a saying
Yeah.
that with your teacher, you're friendly,
Yep.
but you're not trying to make your teachers a friend. You know what that means?
Yes, I do.
Tell me more.
You're not supposed to treat your teacher like a friend.
Uh-huh.
Ultimately, they're older than you. They've been through a lot of more stuff than you. So you should treat them like they're your parents.
So who you should treat like a friend?
Your friends.
Yeah, your equals.
Yes, your peers. Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, the other quality I think that your teachers like you very much or love you, of course, along the way, but when you are very successful, I know that you're one of the most successful students.
Oh, thank you. I didn't get the full ride scholarship,
Oh, you
but
didn't
what I
get
got was I got $100,000 offer from
Oh, I see.
the program that I went through, that I wanted to go through, which is Rotman. But I did get a full ride for BBA Thammasat, which is where I'm going next year.
Okay. Copter, how long have you been with Newton for?
I've been here 2 years. I came from right after exchange student in America.
Okay.
I came here.
Can I ask you if we could divide the proportion of your success, the contribution to your success. So if I can divide the contribution into three parts. One is yourself, your intelligence, your efforts. Second is your family support. Third is the school. Say 100% mean the total contribution. How would you allocate the percentage of success to each factor?
All right, I'll definitely give more than half to my parents because
Okay.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for my parents.
Wonderful. So 50% to your parents.
Maybe even more. I'd say
Even more. Okay, fine. Good.
55%, just to make
55,
it
okay.
the majority.
Now you have 45 to divide between yourself and the school.
I'd say half.
You know, 30% mean the school contribution to you,
Yes.
to your success.
Yes.
What does it look like in terms of the contribution?
Well, for the past 2 years, I've gotten to know many teachers here. And I'd say this school, I'm not like trying to just praise you guys, but I do think that the teachers for the humanities track that I know right now for the year 13 is the best group of teachers that I've ever met with.
You said you were in America before.
Yes, that was good too.
The teachers there,
but it
are they
wasn't
similar or dissimilar to our
Well, they're
teachers
similar
here?
in culture because they're both from foreign countries. But it didn't get this dynamic. It's different dynamics. There's a I feel like I'm closer to teachers here, and they know me more than teachers there.
So you, in a way, you can say you have a deeper relationship with your teacher here.
Because I've been here 2 years, and some of the teachers that still teach year 13 now, I've talked to them every single day.
Every single
Not
day?
every single day, obviously, weekends and stuff.
Weekends as well.
I said weekends doesn't count. But I was only in America for 10 months, and in each semester you get a different class all the time, so I didn't talk to them that much.
And there are two kinds of what so-called teachers. We call them supervisors. You have care supervisors, and you have academic supervisors.
Right.
Do you have both, or are they the same person?
Isn't care supervisor the person that sits in the class with us?
Yeah, and then
the
get
academic
to know
and
you.
teachers.
Yeah.
Right.
So can you tell us your experience
My
with them?
experience? Well, there's definitely a different relationship dynamic between the academic supervisors and the care supervisors. The care supervisors kind of there to always hold you accountable in class, make sure you're doing all the work, make sure you're not late. And the academic supervisors are obviously the ones teaching you. Yeah, so that's the difference.
Can I ask you who is more important?
Who's more important? Honestly, I think it also depends on the person, which student you're talking about. Because if a student is maybe not that disciplined, they're probably going to need more from the care supervisor than the academic supervisors. Because the care supervisor would be closer to reach than the academic supervisors. Because they're always there. They're always there.
They're always there for you.
Yeah.
Anything else about school that you think matters?
Anything else about school? Obviously the friends. They constitute a big part of your life.
Yeah.
And my best friend is at this school. We're in the same class. His name's IQ. Shout out IQ. Yeah.
You make your friends here, or you actually they were friends before?
I made friends here. I made a lot of friends here. And the friend that I have now is probably the closest I've ever been with anyone. So he's a big part of my life. He makes me laugh.
Can I ask you, now I'm going to stress you a little bit.
All right, sure.
Can you describe the school climate here? Overall, what is the atmosphere? What is the climate of Newton?
There's definitely a very good resource for students to...
So you would say resourceful.
Resourceful. The teachers are great.
Describe using 3 adjectives, 3 words. So resourceful.
Resourceful. The teachers are competent.
Competent.
They know what they are doing. And I'd say it's very chill.
Chill, relax.
Relax. It's not always stressed and all that stuff, no.
People will argue, people argue that it's not so good. We should put pressure on you to study.
That's good. But I guess...
What will you say about that?
Should you put pressure on students to study?
Yeah. So that they're constantly on their toes instead of being relaxed.
I think that's good too. I mean, I kind of do that to myself. I don't need someone to tell me to do that.
You don't need the atmosphere. In fact, you rather the atmosphere is relaxed.
Yeah, I'd rather the atmosphere be relaxed and be very focused on what I'm doing.
So, coming back to Newton now.
Okay.
What do you think Newton has done best in its operation for you?
Their recruitment of the teachers.
We get good teachers, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. That's one thing I'll give you guys the most praise for.
Now, my last question to you. What do you think Newton as a whole is different from other schools that you have heard of, maybe from friends or your own experience in your previous schools and so on? What do you think is the most distinctive sort of character of Newton?
I'm going to say the same thing. It's the teachers.
Teachers?
Yeah.
Again. Okay.
It's the teachers.
Good. No, Copter, congratulations.
Thank you.
No,
Appreciate it.
We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay.